The draft editor is a feature in Talon where you can use a proper editor, in this case VS Code, to make drafts for text written outside of that editor. The main reason for this is that I want to use Cursorless to edit all my text. So for example, here I am in Slack and I'm writing a message. Sentence, some text goes here, slapper, sentence and some more text. Browse. As you can see here, the word some got mangled. Of course, I could use normal editing commands, I could use my eye tracker, but what if I want to do this in Cursorless? Then the draft editor has the following commands. You can say draft this to import the current selected text into VS Code. You can say draft all, which will first select all your text. You can say draft line, which first selects the line, draft top, that selects from your current selection to the start of the document, and draft bottom, that selects from your current selection to the bottom. I'm going to do a draft all here. Draft all. Browse. As you can see, the text on the left got selected. I said all the text. It then got imported into VS Code, and I can now use things like Cursorless. Post SAM each. Upper format Plex. Swap Gust with Trap. Browse. Now here I can either say draft submit and take the updated text and go back to Slack and insert that, and it will be replaced over my current selection, or I can say draft discard, which will just return me to Slack without changing the text. Draft submit. Browse. As you can see, the tab in VS Code disappeared and the text got inserted into Slack. Drag. Draft this. Snake format line. Draft discard. Browse. As you can see with discard, it did not update the text in Slack, but just discarded the draft. Draft top. Browse. As you can see with draft top, it took from my selection to the top of the editor. This is very useful for responding to emails in things like Gmail, where you don't want the entire conversation history. Upper form line. Draft submit. Slap. Draft submit. Slap. Draft submit. Browse. As you can see here, if you keep repeating the draft submit, just the last text gets inserted over and over. And this is a fail-safe in case you would lose your draft because of window reloading, some focus problem, or similar. And that's about it. That is how you can use VS Code and by extension Cursorless to do drafts in email, Slack, you name it. Stop recording.